Hello again, everybody. Welcome to the William Late Show. This is the Late Show, where we bring you any of the latest news. Um, Dumbo was up today. There it was Disney Dumbo. Got you got Big Dumbo, Baby Dumbo, and the Dumbo Flying Dumbo. And Disney Dumbo. Yeah, we had the big boys in the studio today. We had Little Jimmy out voting on who should be my number two for this year. Will it be Little Jimmy? Heavily in the polls. Will it be Blue Bear? Who fancies his chances? Will it be Bunny Rabbit? Who's a natural? It can't be anybody else because Mona dropped out, was eliminated. And Shunny Dog didn't really want to try. Some of the others, Bugsy, he didn't really want to try. Fred Bear, no, he was too Fred. Yeah. So, unless we see a total stranger who really wants to be my number two, but he wouldn't know a lot about the show, you see. We've got to have somebody that knows the show. Now, Little Jimmy is the favourite. Little Jimmy's been up for a long time. Now, Little Jimmy's clever with this show. He knows everything, but he's only a boy, and he cannot do the computers. He cannot do it. And he gets frightened to sit in in a big chair. Now, Blue Bear, he's a natural. He sat in the chair, played a video, and YouTube cut him off. Said that's not 100%. Hey, man, look, what's that bear playing a record for? And Bunny Rabbit, he once sat in the chair. I had to get him a stool because he's not too high in the chair. And he sat there and played him a record. And YouTube banned it. Yeah. No, they just skipped it off. It stopped rolling, the playlist, what he was playing. He was playing one about Radio William and it went off. Now Little Jimmy's a natural. But he can't do it, We can get him a voice, but I mean, it might sound like this. Hey, I just come out of jail. I've just come out of jail. Hey, my name is Jimmy. No, we don't want him sounding like that. Now, Little Jimmy's a natural. Now, see how the next week rolls. Because there's plenty of time. There's board until the end of January. See who will take over from me this year. Later in the year. Yeah. On who's going to be my number two. Well, who's been number one? Sherlock's have been roughly in that position, but they don't do a lot. I want something that represents more, Righties, they're good for refreshments and everything, and it's nice stuff. And Mrs. Right as well, but she spends so much time in the kitchen. No, we've got to have a representative here on the William Live Show. So we're putting up those three. And don't forget to get your vote in and see how you go. What do you like? Little Jimmy, Blue Bear, or Bunny Rabbit? A long time ago now, about these have been, or naturals, they've been with us, the originals, they've been with us a long time. Maybe about 4 years back. My number two was Bunny Rabbit. Blue Bear was right down the list. Little Jimmy, in fact, came in between the two. I I, for a while, thought that Billy Boss was my number two, but he right down, and he's probably ahead of Little Jimmy, but he's still right down compared with Bunny Rabbit. Chris says, good evening, William. Hope your day's been good, yeah. Yes, we are in the process of electing a new leader. Yeah. Will it be Little Jimmy? Will it be Blue Bear? Will it be Bunny Rabbit? Or it could be totally somebody else. But in the month of January, we are electing the number two to me. Yeah. And this is the late show, which brings you the latest news. And now the day, people kind of said, oh, well, we like Little Jimmy best. Yeah, but he's a boy. He can't do them buttons, you know. And his speech is not very good, you know. He does the well, better suck me dummy now. No, he's not as bad as that, but yeah, who could it be? Naturally experienced and very calm is Blue Bear. He sat in the chair, and nothing bothered him. Even when YouTube switched him off, he's still there. As I left the room, and I left him there. Same with Bunny Rabbit. But Little Jimmy says he's now got the experience, and he's going to try it and take on the other two. Yeah. And who will be the new leader? Maybe come the end of the year. Yeah. Because I can't be too far away from the final days. I wish it would continue forever. That's what presenters wish. But, well, I can't. We've got to have one number two, you know. What about this when I'm off? Who will sit in the hot seat? Yeah. Well, you never know who it could be. Today's little guest was Dumbo. Didn't he, Dumbo? No use relying on him. He's no experience. He couldn't handle it. But he's nice to look at. Yeah. The Grinch will steal the hot seat. No, he's no good. He's not coming in the hot seat. No. No, Grinch. It's just a character on the show, and no Grinch sheep neither. He's a farmer. No. It's between Little Jimmy, Blue Bear, and Bunny Rabbit. Blue Bear and Bunny Rabbit had a go at it. Can manage it quite well if things are set up for them. Little Jimmy, he's all over the place. He's like a naughty boy. Yeah, he's like a naughty elf. Yeah, he's been behaving badly. Oh, but he's sitting over there lovely and quiet now. Yeah, she's at school now, you know. At school. And he wants to know how to type those letters, you know. Oh, I'll just stick me two over there. No, I told him that's not how it goes. Ax says, hi, William. Yeah, I'm doing a late show. Because the late show brings you the latest news at night, you know. Just a short show just to say what's been happening. Well, all the reindeers now have gone home. All the Santas went home before the new year. One stayed for a drink, yeah. And they've all gone home. All the reindeers have gone home. But we've got plenty of snowmen in the studio because he has just one, for example, Tesco Snowman and Littletown Snowman. There he is, and Olaf is here as well because there's going to be more snow, obviously, you know, and that's what they say. And these guys are here, yeah. Mustn't forget Silver Snowman because everybody always forgets him because he's just a little one. Hello there, everybody. I came at Christmas and you didn't notice me. I helped Santa, yeah. for an album. Yeah. Now, I haven't sacked the Sherlocks. They're still here. And are good for research and everything like that. But they're not presenters. Mr. Right, he does the refreshments with his wife in the kitchen. Yeah, he's always chasing her around. But he's here to serve the drinks. Yeah, not be a presenter. Yeah. Um, can you shout out Frigga, Michael, Bryce, getting slimmed out by Blake? Mm-hmm. Blake's Law. Blake's Law. Yeah. Well, Michael and the slipper tree. Oh, that's where you get in your shoes. Oh, and there you go. And there you go again. There's Chris there, yeah. So in the process in January of electing, he's not been a new leader, but he's the number two. I hope to leave him in charge. And I hope he didn't press that button and will go off. My days are dreaded. You see, when I leave him in charge, I'll press all the buttons. And when I'll go off, cost me a fortune to get the thing back on. Yeah, shouldn't be allowed. So you've got to have somebody who's a real number two. Now, also for a while, Billy Bass was highly recognized as my number two. Billy Bob's Wonderland Tech Team. Can you shout out Georgia Vanilla? Yeah, Georgia Vanilla as well, yeah. Vanilla Radio. Oh, Vanilla Radio. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Georgia. Right. Now, because Billy is often been recognized as the number two, but he wants to be sailing in the ocean. Well, that's a bit tricky for me. Oh, I do like to dip my feet in the summer when I want to be sailing in the ocean. Well, I wouldn't mind sitting on a desert island, but I mean, it's not going to be, so Billy is swimming about in the pool, and I'm lying on the beach. No, I don't fancy it. And Billy's not able to do the program by himself, so. But it's a severe contest which coming up. Yeah. But at the moment, there seem to be leaning a little. He maybe got a knack in his head, but he can't put it on keyboard. No, because his fingers might knock the wrong number. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Well, a little joke. How come when you ring China, you always seem to get the wrong number? Yeah. Well, you see, there's too many rings, and there's even more wongs, and somebody's bound to win the wrong number. Yeah. My jokes are the best. I told a teacher one at school and he's still laughing. Yeah. He was laughing when I took him away. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. Still laughing. Yeah. And so you go, well, sure. it's a long month, not a long month really, but and next, we didn't New Year's movie today about the big boys coming in, but our next movie will be about Valentine's, yeah. I'm gonna do the Easter one. We do them regularly every few months, one in the summer holidays, yeah. And then we come to the practically to the autumn again with the Halloween and the Christmas and New Year. I'm gonna do it, seem to do it every year, yeah. So the big question is little Jimmy big enough? Is he gonna be the number one or the number two? Nobody knows. Not even me. Nobody, Sherlock. No. I haven't had any phone calls nominating him, no. Right. Sure. I wish you Happy New Year again for the final time. And the normal program starts really again tomorrow. Although we started it Saturday, I think, yeah. Dropped the New Year. And the next thing we'll be looking ahead to will be Chinese New Year. About the beginning of February or something. Robbie Bones coming in with his August, and it's January. Yeah. And then it'll be virtually Valentine's time. Yeah. And sure, we can't concentrate really on anything else. But I mean, who's going to be the number two for the year 2026 and maybe beyond? Yes. Well, I'm not backing any of them at the moment. Yeah. Some saying I had a secret fancy for Blue Bear, but I don't know. It's just because he stood in for me once before and got lost. And he was sitting, scared to say a word. Yeah. And Bunny Rabbit got stuck to the seat. Well, I had to get him a stool because he wasn't high enough. Yeah. Sure, Robbie's right. Happy New Year, William. Can't wait for more William Super 7. Why, he's been on the day, yes. Why, the big guys in the day. Little Jimmy won it, yeah. All the mini, I forgot to tell you, the mini challenge, yeah. Yeah. Won by Dumbo, yeah. He won the mini challenge. You got the mini challenge, didn't you? Yeah. Oh, I got him, yeah. Well, there you go then, everybody, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye for now. And concentrate, who's gonna be the number two?